Yo, 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 this is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt, Yardis Team Skull Grunt, and welcome to another chapter of our Newbie Guide 2025. In this video, I will talk about a very much requested topic in the form of gears. What the heck are gears, and what is, how to get them and what do they do? So, let me answer this question quickly and in the most easy way to understand. Gears are equipment items in the game that allow your sync pairs to get stronger. They give your sync pairs a little buff. You do not need them, but it's nice to have because it buffs up your sync pairs. And that's basically what gears are. There are two types of gears. There's one called type gear and another one called skill gear, as you can see over here. Type gears have been around since the beginning of Pokemon Masters EX. And skill gears have been introduced quite late into the game. I'm gonna talk about type gears first. Type gears, there is one kind of type gear per type, as the name implies. There are 18 types in the game. There's normal, fire, water, until fairy, and there is a type gear for each type. And then each type of gear, there is a different category or a different type, which belongs to either a bandana, a bracelet, or a pin, as you can see over there at the bottom part of the screen. Now, type gears can be classified as 1-star type gears, 2-star type gears, or 3-star type gears. As opposed to sync pairs, you cannot just, increase the potential of these type gears. So a type gear, a 1-star type gear will always remain a 1-star type gear. A 2-star type gear will always remain a 2-star. And a 3-star will always remain as a 3-star. And obviously, you want the more stars, the better. If you see the top part of the screen, there's this rainbow 1-star beside the 3-star one. That is actually a skill gear. We'll talk about that later. So, how do you obtain these type gears, guys? The easiest way to obtain them, well, not really the easiest, but the regular way you can obtain them is by going to Explore, going to Co-op, yes, Co-op, and either going to EX Plaza or going to Main Story Co-op. Now, if you are just new to the game, I would like to tell you that nobody is playing these stages anymore and you're gonna be alone. Fortunately, the game has introduced create your own team. It's gonna be sad, you're gonna be playing by yourself, but you can choose 9 sync pairs to pair up with yourself and then just, start the battle. And then this is gonna be, you can set this to auto or you can play around with this if you want. And then it's just gonna, fight the battle, and then after the battle, you're gonna get a random set of skill gear. So I'm gonna skip this animation and hopefully this did not finish off the opponent, but let's just finish the battle quickly. Come on. Oh, it's much longer than I thought. Anyway, let's just finish this battle. Drum beating. Come on. Finish off the opponent. Kaboom, dead. Okay, more. And this should take down every single opponent, and goodbye. Yup. And after this battle, you'll be able to get a couple of type gears. And as you can see over here, we got 1 2-star grass pin and 1 2-star rock bracelet. And you need a lot of these items. Now, I just got 2 stars. And you're wondering, where the heck do I get 3 stars? Well, in order to get 3 stars, normally, the game has given us a couple of events in the past, co-op events called gear events. And each gear event has a different type. We had normal gear event, fire type gear event, blah blah gear event. Sadly, those events are long gone. So, there's no easy way to get gears anymore. The best way to get 3-star gears right now is go to exchange items menu, collect a lot of gears of a particular type. Sorry, I missed out. Exchange gear. And you can tap on these gears that you want to discard, or should I say exchange. And these will give you some items like rock threads or grass needles over here. You exchange them. And then by having 500 of each one, you can go to the exchange items menu and go to gear and exchange 500 of these items. So you can scroll down for your particular type and exchange for one of each thing. Now, each type of gear has a different buff. So, normal, let me just go back to gear. So, going back to type gear. For bandanas will raise your special attack and special defense. Special attack by 60 at maximum level, special defense at 20 at maximum level. Meanwhile, bracelets will buff up the attack stat and the defense stat, physical attack and physical defense. Meanwhile, the pin will buff up your HP stats as well as your speed stat by a maximum of 70 and 20 speed stat. Now, how do you unlock the full level? Well, this is a long, tedious process. You'll have to click on a gear. You can level each up to a maximum of level 3. In order to go higher, to a higher move level, you'll have to go to unlock level cap. And you'll need to use 4 of each item. So for 1-star dark bracelets, you need 4 1-star dark bracelets in order to level or unlock the level cap up to a maximum of level 15. And in order to get the items you need, you'll have to play stages. So for 3 stars, you'll need to exchange a lot of items. So that is a long and very, very, very tedious process. Again, it's nice to have, but it's not necessary. Now, there's one easier way to get these types of pins and gears and bandanas and bracelets, and that is to wait for the 25th of each day. Every 25, as you can see over my temporary storage, I have these items that are overflowing, and there's just so many of them because for Pokemon Masters Day, that's for the 25 each month, there is a special co-op stage that will give you 3 different types of gear items. Only 2-star, only 1-star, but then you can exchange items on that particular day, and it will give you 3-star. Just one of each, 1 pin, 1 bandana, 1 bracelet, but they're 3-star items. So that's a little bit easier to get them rather than the long, hard grind of playing co-op by yourself. But that's the way, guys. Wait for the 25th of each month. Grind that stage really, really, really hard. And by really hard, I mean hours and hours of grinding if you want to max out your gear. Whatever gear you have, you know, on that day. For example, last February 25, these are the types that were featured. Dragon, Dark, and Fighting. So grind until you get like 500 of each thing. So remember, there's not just bandanas, but there's bandanas, bracelet, and pin. So grind really hard, and then you can exchange for 1 of the 3-star bandana, pin, or bracelet. Then grind for the second one. You need 5. You need the initial one plus 4 extras in order to unlock the level cap to level 15. So that is the long, hard grind for your gears, guys. Fortunately, we have one more type of gear. And this gear is called your skill gear. Now, a lot of people do not understand what the heck skill gears are. Skill gears are gears that give you additional skills. Or should I say passive skills? Or whatever you want to call these. So, how do you get skill gears? Well, skill gears are given away as rewards for finishing events. Or should I say, the later events. Like for example, we have an event called Going Beyond Primal Nature. In the event rewards, by playing through this stage or these stages, you can get over here, you can get a bandana, a bracelet, a pin. If you scroll, you can see over here at 4,000 points, you get a skill bracelet. Over at 4,400, you get a bandana. And over probably a little bit more scrolling down, 5,200, you get a pin. Now, you do not need to unlock the level cap of this one. This does not have any level. It's level max. But, you know, a default pin, bracelet, and bandana, a skill bracelet, pin, bandana, does not do anything. It's blank, guys. And just to show you what I mean by blank, I will scroll down. Scroll down. It's blank. It does not do anything. It says no unlock skills. Now, you want to use feathers to unlock skills for these things. So how do you get feathers, guys? Oh, as you can see over here, I have red skill feather. I have pink skill feather, blue skill feather, green skill feather, purple skill feather, white skill feather, yellow skill feather, as well as a couple of special skill feathers over here, ranging from 1 to the maximum one that we have right now. What the heck is the maximum one? It is 76. Thank you for subbing. Now, these special skill feathers come with a fixed set of buffs. So, it will give you 60 attack, 20 defense, 60 special attack, special defense, 20, 70 HP, 20 speed. And then it will give you a guaranteed combination of Ground Hoenn Champion with the additional effects of this. Now, skill gears rely on your theme skills, guys. If you're not aware what the heck theme skills are yet, let me just go back to our sync pairs, and every single sync pair, you can go ahead and tap on them and go to theme skills. You'll see that they have 3. There's one ghost, there's one for region, and there's one for whatchamacallit, the trainer type. In fact, I think it's better to just go filter, go to theme skills, and I'm gonna clear this. There's one for type, there's one for region, and there's one for trainer group. Skill gears focus on these 3 theme skills. So they're gonna randomize. My game just crashed. Oh wait, no, it did not crash. So, by using skill feathers, which you can get from your training area, skill feather area, you can get yellow skill feathers. This is the default training area that you can spam. Unfortunately, it just gives you the most basic type of feather, which is yellow skill feathers. Yellow skill feathers give you all available skills that you can get with your skill gears. Now, let me just do a little very quick research because I do not have them memorized. And guys, here you are. So, the several types of skill feathers that you can get. Let's go back to gear. Let's go back to skill gear. And again, by going down, by going here, you can use different colored feathers in order to unlock a random set of skills. Red skill feathers give you move up passives. And by move up passives, I think, let me just see if I have unlocked anything here. Apparently not. Oh, apparently just a little bit, because I do not exactly like to use red. I like to use pink skill feathers. So this will power up your moves. So opponent paralyzed moves up 5%. Anything involving powering up normal attacks. So red skill feathers, anything that powers up your normal attacks. So if you are this way, if the opponent is this way, if whatever, your moves get powered up by a certain percentage, a maximum of 5%. Meanwhile, pink skill feathers are my favorite because they are buffing up sync moves. Physical sync moves get powered up by a certain percentage. Special sync moves get powered up by a certain percentage. If the opponent is burned, frozen, paralyzed, your sync moves get powered up by this percentage. Something. It's all about the sync move for pink skill feathers. Blue skill feathers are damage reduction. So I'm not sure how many of these. I don't think I have unlocked any of the blue skill feathers, but it kind of something like, if I'm not mistaken, like healthy buffer or something like that. If you're not damaged, you know what? We can use one right now, and I'm just curious what this unlocks. So this one gives you damage reduction, healthy benefits. 5%. If you are full on HP, it will reduce the damage by 5%. If the opponent uses a dragon sync move or dragon Pokemon move, it will reduce damage. So blue skill feathers give you damage reduction. And then white skill feathers are unrelated to status conditions, interference, or field effects. Anything that belongs to yellow skill feathers, excluding status conditions, interference, and field effects. And it ties to a specific move type. Let me just use a skill feather right now just to see what white actually does. And then let's use a 2-star white skill feather. And then unlock this. And we get normal moves up 3%, unscathed moves up, fairy moves up 2%. So it powers up moves, and it just unrelated to any of those previous one. Now again, the pink is my favorite, but yellow is the default one. So you'll have to play around with your skill feathers. You need to accumulate a lot and try to get the best combo as much as you can. So again, it will rotate, whether it's region, its type, or its trainer type. So as you can see over here, I have Unova, Psychic, Normal, Sinnoh, Gym Leader, Johto, Ghost, Paldea, Ghost, Psychic, and blah, 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 blah. This is nice, but it has a downside, guys. If your sync pairs do not have this combination and you have that gear equipped to your sync pair, that gear will do nothing. So, let me make an example by going to Bertha. And I'm gonna just pick a random team. I'm gonna pick my... for example, how do we make things a lot simpler? Let's make an electric type team right now. So, electric, we have Miraidon. And let's pick another electric type.
Something together.
In the form of you, Iono.
Okie dokie. Let's collab, friendo.
So, in terms of skill gear, so in order to equip gears, by the way, you can use this switch view over here to swap between type gears and skill gears. Now, if you do not see anything, maybe you have this turned on. Because the weird thing, if you have this turned on, nothing from your type gears show up. DNA has to do something about this one. I get confused about this sometimes. So you need to have this turned off in order for these to show up. And if you have one of these turned on and you go to skill gears, nothing show up as well. So DNA probably optimized this a little bit more. So let's go to skill gears, guys. So we can try equipping this. This is Paldea Dragon. Now, there's only two Paldea Sync pairs in my team. We have Florian and Miraidon, as well as Iono and her Pokemon. And you see that my Pikachu, at the center, do not receive any buffs from that skill gear. And that's the downside of skill gears, guys. If your sync pairs do not belong to that skill group or that theme skill group, you get no benefits from that one. As opposed to type gears, guys. Type gears, if I use an electric type, since everyone's electric type, I get the exact plus 60 special attack and plus 20 special defense of the type gear. But just in case my type gear does not belong to my type, so I equip a water type gear instead, where my HP stat should be plus 70 and my speed stat plus 20, it will still accept it, but it will cut the buff by half. So I get plus 35 HP instead, and I get plus 10 speed instead. So unlike skill gears where I need to fulfill all requirements for type gears, I do not have to, but it cuts the buff by half. So that's one of the benefits of having type gears instead of skill gears. So if you are not exactly that, you don't exactly have time to keep switching skill gears, you can just equip a type gear and just keep that type gear for the longest time. Again, you do not need those extra stats, guys. But it's nice to have because it powers up your sync pairs. And that's what these skill gears and these type gears bring, guys. It just buffs up your sync pairs. For skill gears, you get some more benefits, like for example, normal moves plus 3%, normal sync moves plus 3%. But does Florian and Iono have normal sync moves? No, they do not. Do they have dragon moves? No, they do not. Opponent interference or status condition sync moves up 3%. Yes, maybe we can paralyze the opponent. Maybe we have other sync pairs that can inflict any status condition on the opponent, and we will get that benefit. So you want the best combinations for your sync pairs. I'll show you a couple of good ones. So, after filtering and after trying to get the best, we can see that, for example, I have, let me just quickly see. So maybe this one is nice. Gym Leader. Weather, terrain, zone change. Or rather, I don't think that's good. This might be good, guys. Let me find another one. Kalos, Trial Giver, Electric. Psychic, Paldea goes Psychic. I have a good one in terms of grass types. So, let me probably bring in a grass type. No, never mind. Let's just keep it like this. So, you can go here and look at this Kalos, Trial Giver, Electric. Catastrophe, when I land a critical sync move, my sync move will be powered up 3%. Weather terrain zone, if I have electric terrain, I will power up my sync move 3% as well. That solar flare could be something better. That could be like another catastrophe. That's actually possible. It could be another weather terrain zone sync moves up 3%. It could be something related to electric terrain. It could be something involving the opponent getting paralyzed. Sync moves up 5% or something like that. So you want the best combination, and again, you need a lot of feathers in order to do that. You'll need a lot of patience. Now, there's one thing regarding skill gears as well, is that you can use... How the heck do I do that? You can use an Everpin to protect a skill. Everpins are super expensive. I have never ever used an Everpin before. And I don't think you have to. So, you know, just collect all the gear or all the feathers you can get. And you probably don't need an Everpin. But sometimes, when things get super frustrating, maybe you want an Everpin. Well, go ahead and get your own Everpin, guys. You can get that in shop. You can go to exchange items. You can go over to your monthly screen. And here is where you get gears, guys. Every single month, you can use 3 5-star power-ups. A total of 5 times per gear type. So you can get 5 skill bracelets, 5 skill bandanas, and 5 skill pins by using these items. I've only done this once, and I've never done it again because the game just gives you enough for events. And if you ever want a skill or an ever pin, you have to sacrifice 20 of your hard-earned 5-star power-ups in order to exchange for an ever pin, which is super expensive and not worth it. And you cannot use 2 ever pins together. You can only use 1 ever pin per skill gear. And that's just... I do not know why DNA designed it that way, but that's that, guys. So, again, that is gears, guys. Those are gears. And I hope you found this video helpful. Again, skill gears can be obtained in the exchange items menu monthly, or you can just play your newer events and the game will just give you gears for free, or skill gears for free. As for type gears, they are a hard grind. Every single 25th of the month, you can get 1 set of a particular type. It shuffles every single month. 1 set, but you need 5 sets of a particular type in order to max them out to level 15. And the only way to do that is the hard grind. Just keep grinding a stage, getting those 1-star and 2-star gears, exchanging gears, and then repeat the same process. It will take hours and hours and hours, even days, maybe even weeks. So it's probably not worth it. And again, gears are okay. Gears are nice to have, but you do not need them. Probably invest in some skill gears instead. Go work some feathers. And another way to get feathers is Legendary Gauntlet. It's not available right now, but by progressing through Legendary Gauntlet, the more stages you can finish, you will get another skill feather, another skill feather, another skill feather. Special skill feathers are awarded in events as well, so you probably can use those. I have not used a single special skill feather to date. So until then, guys, those are gears. I hope you found this video helpful. Hit the like button if you did, and let me know in comment section what you want to learn about next. And until then, this is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt, your artist Team Skull Grunt, and I will see you in the next video. Right.